Section 1. The question on our calendar. A timeline from antiquity to today. For countless people across the globe, the week culminates in a day of rest and worship, Sunday. This tradition feels deeply embedded. Many assume it has always been this way, but the historical record is far more complex. It's one of the significant shifts that occurred over centuries. Main point, the day of rest was originally the seventh day. It was later moved to the first day, Sunday. That shift happened through the authority of the Roman state and through deliberate decisions of the early Christian church. We'll trace that journey from biblical roots to modern-day reality. If the Bible designates the seventh day as the Sabbath, why do the vast majority of Christians today observe Sunday? The answer isn't in a single verse. It's scattered across history, especially during a pivotal period in the 4th century, when Christianity moved from a persecuted minority to the dominant force within the Roman Empire. Decisions were driven by theology, culture, and politics. Those choices reshaped how Christians mark time. That's the map we will follow. Section 2. In the beginning, God's original blueprint for rest. The concept of a sacred day of rest finds its origin in the creation narrative of Genesis. The text describes God creating the heavens and the earth in 6 days. After this divine labor, on the 7th day, God rested from all his work. This was not merely a pause. It was endowed with sacred significance. Scripture says God blessed the 7th day and made it holy, setting it apart from all other days. A divinely ordained rhythm of work and rest was established. This pattern was codified for Israel when Moses received the 10 Commandments. The 4th commandment: remember the Sabbath day by keeping it holy. Work 6 days, but the 7th is a Sabbath to the Lord. No work. It encompassed the entire household: sons, daughters, servants, even livestock. The command's reason harkens back to creation. Sabbath was covenant identity, a reminder of God as creator and redeemer from Egypt. Observing it expressed faith, obedience, and identity. For Jews, the 7th day, what we call Saturday, became a cornerstone of worship, free from commerce. In Jesus' time, the 7th-day Sabbath was an undisputed pillar of Jewish life. Jesus, a devout Jew, regularly attended the synagogue on the Sabbath. He used the day to teach, to heal, and to engage in theological discussions. His disputes were not about keeping the Sabbath, but how it should be kept. He challenged rigid regulations that turned rest into burden. Quote, "The Sabbath was made for man, not man for the Sabbath." The very first Christians were Jews and continued their heritage, including Sabbath observance. Acts shows apostles, like Paul, preaching on the Sabbath. A distinct day also emerged, the first day of the week, Sunday, the day of Jesus' resurrection. Acts notes believers breaking bread. 1 Corinthians 16:2 sets aside offerings that day. These Sunday gatherings were additional. Many observed both days in a transitional period. They honored the Sabbath with rest and synagogue attendance, then commemorated the resurrection on Sunday. As Gentile numbers grew, emphasis slowly shifted toward Sunday, setting the stage for one day to eclipse the other. Section 3. Between Two Worlds. Early Jewish and Christian worship practices. Now, the Emperor's Edict. How a 321 AD law redefined the week. Section 4. The Emperor's Edict. How Constantine's 321 AD law redefined the week. For nearly 3 centuries, the Church lived on the fringes, facing suspicion and persecution. This changed with Constantine the Great. After his conversion, he patronized Christianity, altering its legal and social standing. One consequential policy: a civil law in 321 AD. It designated Sunday as a public day of rest across the empire. The law reads, "On the venerable day of the sun, let magistrates rest, city dwellers rest, and workshops be closed." Dies Solis appealed to pagans devoted to Sol Invictus and to Christians honoring the Lord's Day. A common civic rest served state administration and evolving church worship. Remember, this was civil law, not a religious command. It didn't force Sunday worship nor forbid other days' worship. Its focus was halting urban commerce. Farmers were exempt when seasons demanded. Official rest made extended Christian worship practical, elevating Sunday from voluntary to publicly recognized rest. The law gave new social scaffolding to existing practice, speeding the decline of Saturday observance. Convergence of church practice and state policy paved the way for formalization by religious authorities. One imperial edict helped redefine the week. Section 5. A canonical shift. The Council of Laodicea's ruling on worship. Constantine's 321 AD law set civil rest. About 4 decades later, a regional synod at Laodicea issued canons to standardize church life. Canon 29 states, Christians should not Judaize by resting on the Sabbath, but should work that day and honor the Lord's Day, Sunday, by resting on it, if possible. This was a definitive, authoritative break with seventh-day observance. The term reveals a motivation, visibly distinguishing Christianity from Judaism. As relations strained, leaders shed practices seen as Jewish to forge a distinct identity. The shift was a convergence, theological, weekly commemoration of the resurrection. Demographic, Gentile majority church found Sabbath foreign. Polemical, de-Judaizing to assert separate identity. And political, Constantine's civil rest aligned culture to Sunday. Aligning with the Day of the Sun eased integration into Roman society. The trail is clear. Scripture establishes seventh-day Sabbath. NT shows first-day gatherings. 321 AD mandates civil Sunday rest. C. 364 AD prohibits Judaizing and elevates Sunday. Legacy. Sunday became normative for Roman Catholics, Eastern Orthodox, and most Protestants. Yet dissent endures. Some hold Saturday as biblical fidelity.